Hi, I'm here on a very cold day in northern Alberta to talk about something very important, heat. Specifically, I'm here by a small backyard fish pond in the middle of winter. It's almost minus 30 degrees out here today. So why is this pond not frozen over? The answer is simple, heat. The fish in this pond survive the winter because the owner has placed a floating heater inside the pond. And here it is. So how exactly does this heater work to make heat? It's actually quite simple. The energy that powers this heater is provided by electricity. There's an electrical line flowing, connected to an outlet, and electricity flows through the wire to a metal element at the bottom of the heater. The electricity transfers energy to the metal of the element, and the metal starts to get hot. The hot element then transfers heat energy to the cold water. The most important thing to realize here is heat is energy. Science has proven heat is energy, but that wasn't always the case through history. Up until about the year 1600, people held the ancient belief that heat was a combination of fire and air. For about another 250 years after that, it was believed a caloric theory explained heat. French scientist Antoine Lavoisier explained heat as an invisible fluid called caloric. The more caloric a substance had within it, the hotter it was. Around the year 1843, James JOULE performed a very famous experiment that led to the modern theory of heat. He placed some water in a sealed container that had paddles inside it. When JOULE turned the paddles for a while, he noted that the temperature of the water increased. This proved that heat is not a mysterious caloric. Rather, it must be a form of energy, because mechanical energy of the moving paddles was transferred to the water, making the water gain energy and become hotter. Surviving in a cold climate was especially challenging for Albertans in times of old. A good understanding of how heat works has always made it easier to meet human needs. Due to technology, our modern needs for heat continue to grow. Heat energy from many appliances makes our lives more comfortable and convenient, and controlling heat is an important part of producing many of the products we require. Understanding heat even plays a role in our exploration of space and other planets. So now that you understand what heat is and why it's important, let's leave you with a little challenge. Here's a question for you. If this floating heater is transferring heat energy to the water, then why doesn't the water keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter until it boils? I'll give you a hint. That's where some really neat technology comes in. This heater has a built-in thermostat. Do a search on the word thermostat and see if you can figure out how a thermostat works to control the flow of heat.